Hi everybody, in this video, I will show you a trading strategy that uses an improved version of the RSI indicator. This is an amazing strategy, and it can make you serious profits. In this video, I'll explain the rules for the strategy and the indicators used in this strategy in detail. After that, we'll see some examples for a buy and sell trade, and also we'll have a look at some false signals and how we can stay away from them. Before we start, nothing in this video is financial advice. It's all for informational purposes. So, I'm in TradingView Co. and this is what your chart is going to look like when we are done setting up our indicators. I'll cross these out so I can explain everything from the beginning. I'm using a 5-minute Bitcoin USD chart. So the first step will be to add our indicator. To do so, we'll click on the Indicators tab and search for Rainbow Adaptive RSI. Add this one by Lux Algo. The Relative Strength Index is a technical indicator that measures the momentum of security based on its closing prices. This indicator is officially one of the most popular trading tools out there, along with stochastic and MACD and moving averages. It does a quite good job at indicating when the security's price is overbought or oversold, helping traders make their trading decisions. So overall, the indicator is pretty legit. But there is another improved version of the RSI that works 10 times better, and it's much easier to read. This version is called the Rainbow Adaptive RSI, the indicator we've just added. This is a really cool-looking indicator, and it's quite different from the regular RSI. This oscillator uses an adaptive moving average as input for another RSI isolator, and aims to provide a way to minimize the impact of retracements over the oscillator output without introducing significant lag. The indicator can be used like any normalized oscillator, but unlike a classical RSI, the oscillator does not converge toward 50 with high length value. This is caused by the RSI using a smoothed input. The trigger line is a smoothed RSI using an MMA as input and won't remain as near to 100 as the main oscillator. As we can see, when these two lines cross each other, the indicator prints a tiny circle. We're going to be using this tool as a first confirmation. So how do we actually enter, buy and sell positions using this indicator? So for a sell signal to be valid, the indicator must first get into overbought area, and as soon as it gets out and prints a new circle, this is going to be a signal for us to take a sell position. For a long signal, the indicator must first get into oversold area and then get out and print a new circle. So now you have an idea on how this indicator works. So let's go ahead and build the trading strategy. For that, we need to add 2 more indicators to the chart. First, we'll search for 10-in-1 moving average and add this one here. After that, we'll search for another indicator called trend meter and add this one right here. Now, let's access the setting for this moving average. And in the input section, let's add another EMA. We're going to set its length at 50, and we'll also make the 2 EMAs more visible. Also, let's make some adjustments to the trend meter. Make these changes and click OK. These indicators will help us minimize a lot of false signals issued by the RSI. Okay, now let's understand the exact rules for the strategy. So for a buy signal, the following conditions must be met. Number 1, the 50 EMA should be above the 200 EMA. Second, the Rainbow RSI must issue a new buy signal, and for that, the RSI line must get into oversold area. Then it has to get out of that area and then cross this smooth moving average. As soon as these lines cross each other, a circle will appear. And finally, to confirm the entry, the trend meter has to print 5 green dots, as it does here. As all the rules are confirmed, we'll get into this trade right here. The stop loss will be set at the recent swing low. And for this strategy, we're going to be targeting 1.5 times the risk. So this trade would have ended in a profit. If the RSI issues a new buy signal, but the 50 EMA is still being below the 200 EMA, you do not wait for them to catch up, you simply skip the signal. So the idea behind the strategy is this. We're first waiting for the trend to be confirmed, and then we enter the trade at the pullback. By the way, if you also want to trade in crypto, don't forget to take a look at the exchange Bitget. I myself also trade on this exchange, and as you can see, I have more than $114,000 on it. So it is a reliable platform where you can open buy and sell positions via your laptop or via the mobile app. Be sure to take a look because they have several bonuses and even a failure bonus up to $4,163. The link to BitGet is below this video in the description. Now let's understand the rules for entering a sell trade. First, the 50 mm must be below the 200 EMA. Second, the rainbow RSI must issue a new sell signal. For that, the RSI line must first cross above the 80 level. Then it has to cross downwards, and then also cross the smooth line. As soon as that happens, a tiny circle will appear. And for a final confirmation, the trend meter must print 5 red circles. So we'll enter this sell trade here, and the stop loss will be set at the recent swing high. We'll set our take profit target at 1.5 times the risk, and this trade would have ended in a profit. If you want to increase your profit chance even more, avoid any signals that happen on massive candlesticks. These sharp moves usually result in pullbacks. The key is to stay calm and wait for the perfect trade. Only enter the trade if all the rules are confirmed, as this increases your chance of a profitable trade. Now, let's take a look at one more example of a buy and sell trade. Here we can see the 50 EMA is above the 200 EMA, and the rainbow RSI issued a new buy signal. As we can see here, the RSI line got oversold, and then it got out of the oversold area, after which it crossed the smoothed moving average and as a result generated a circle. And finally, to confirm the entry, we'll see if the trend meter has 5 green dots. As we can see, it does here. So we'll get in this trade right here and set our stop loss at the recent swing low. And for risk to reward of 1.5, this trade would have ended in a profit. Alright, now let's see one more sell example. Here we see that the downtrend is confirmed by the position of these moving averages. The RSI got overbought, and then it issued a new sell signal, and the trend meter confirmed it here, as all the dots are red. So we'll enter the trade and set our stop loss at the recent swing high for sell trade, and this trade would have ended in a profit. Obviously, there is no strategy that would work 100 of the time, and this one is not an exception. That's why please back. Test this strategy to find out its true win rate. Also, the profit and loss will be different when trading loss will be different when trading live because of spreads and fees. So please be aware of that as well. So that's going to be it for this video. If you liked the video, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe to my channel and hit the bell. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.